For somebody like me, how would you give me advice on how to increase my presence or build my personal brand, other than just adding basic skills relevant to my work and kind of just the basics? I think mine's not terrible, but I definitely would like to hear how I could improve, and I'm sure others out there would like to hear the same. What other things, especially you coming from your perspective, really catch your eye in exceptional LinkedIn profiles and or things that you'd like to see more of? Do you care to
Sure.
share about that?
Yeah, I think two things. First of all, LinkedIn profiles are a lot more visual these days than they used to be. They used to be very text heavy, but now you can add all kinds of different visuals to the profile. So I would secondly start at the top. And I would have a really eye-catching banner that reflects what you do, so that when somebody looks at your profile and the banner is the first thing they're going to see, that stops them in the tracks and helps them to understand what it is you do. But it also is eye-catching and it stands out. So the banner is the first thing that you need. The second thing as you move down is your profile photo, and you need a good professional photo. So head and shoulders and a nice big smile, so that you come across as nice and friendly and personable. So that's the second thing. And then you need a good headline, and a headline needs to tell people who you are and what you do, how you help
Mhm.
people, or where your particular point of difference is. And sometimes you can also add something personal in there. So on mine, for example, I have that I'm a gardening addict, because I
Mm.
am. And it's amazing how many gardeners there are on LinkedIn. So consequently, then people already know something about me that's personal, and that's more than just what they're seeing about me in terms of business. So those are the first three main elements that you need on your LinkedIn profile. But the next thing that I would recommend is people add visual content to their featured section. You get three really good sized visual thumbnails that have images and videos or presentations, even posts and articles that you've already published on LinkedIn. They can all be pinned or displayed here, each with a title and a description, so that people can easily see them. Because of course, images and video are something that grabs people's eyes, right? Their attention. So making use of the visual elements of LinkedIn, I think, is something that is absolutely super important. Now, you've already mentioned skills, and I have to say that LinkedIn has made some changes to skills of recent months. That means that they are treating those as more important. And you can now add skills, 5 of them, to your about section. So that's the longest bit of text that you get on your profile, for 2,600 characters. And you can add up to 5 skills there that display right at the top of your profile. So what's not to love about that? Instantly people know what it is that you are good at. But really, if you're trying to do your profile and get it to a stage where you're really proud of it and you think that it's really going to attract attention and is going to help people get to know you, is to make sure that you complete every single section. Now, you're not going to be able to do all of this at once. It takes quite a bit of work to do this, and you'd be best just to bite it off in bite-sized chunks would be my advice. And then just go through it bit by bit, make it as good as you possibly can, so that it will stand out when people come to visit.